These are my observations after traveling around Angola, a country in southwest Africa. First thing that surprised me was just how little people know about Angola. It was such a beautiful country with stunning natural landscapes, yet it never gets the attention of other destinations. When I show people photos of Calendula waterfall, they always ask me if it's Victoria Falls. This is one of the most beautiful waterfalls in the world, and I never heard of it until just before my trip. There are many other places like that here in Angola, and while you could blame the Civil War, plenty of other countries have had struggles just as big, and people are aware of their natural attractions. The next thing I noticed was that this country has a lot of similarities with Brazil, just things like seeing this drink from Brazil or going out for dinner and trying some Brazilian barbecue. Angola and Brazil actually have direct flights between the two countries, which is one of the only flights existing between South America and Africa. Both countries speak Portuguese and have cultural ties due to the transatlantic slave trade. The next thing I noticed is the food is really interesting. It's a blend of Portuguese, Congolese, West African, just everything they have in their cuisine. It's hard to say who took what from who, but Angola is a hugely diverse country with different tribes and lots of unique food. I like trying funge, which is a staple made from cassava flour with a much more gooey texture. I also gave katato a try, which is fried caterpillar. If you're there, it's worth a try, but this was not for me, not again. I got a sense that Angola does not get a lot of tourists, which is such a shame. There were a lot of foreigners at the airport, but essentially everyone was coming for work, usually in the oil industry. It wasn't even hard to get a visa for this country. I applied online and was approved almost immediately. Fortunately, despite all this oil industry activity, the average Angolan sees almost none of that money, but the tourism industry has a much better chance to help regular people. In Angola, there's definitely a huge disparity of wealth. Some places are extremely nice, while the majority of people live in a lot of poverty. So much money is flowing into the country due to the oil industry, but it is just not going to the right people, generally taken by politicians and government officials. While there, it felt like I was the only tourist, and I actually didn't see anyone else my entire time. Cool as that is though, it's really a shame for a country with so much potential. I hope this video will change some perceptions or lack thereof on Angola and encourage more people to visit this beautiful country.